Hello, I'm Pratik, and welcome to the third episode of Freshly Brewed podcast, where we taste and talk about coffee. This season, we're talking about how coffee notes are built into the coffee. In first episode, we spoke about coffee origin, and in second episode, we talked about coffee processing. Today, we are talking about coffee roasting, and we're tasting Monsoon Malabar from Dope Coffee. Even though she's been off coffee since past 6 months, she loves coffee. And today with me, I have an ex-coffee addict, Sagarika. Hi Rika, happy International Espresso Day.
Oh, wish it the same.
How's coffee?
It's really good. I missed coffee so much, and I don't know why I went off it. I do know why I went off it because I was getting really addicted to it in the wrong way. But it's a kind of coffee that anyone would like. Not even the people who are a lot like coffee addicts like us would like this coffee. Is what I think. And it's very light and very smooth.
Yeah, this coffee is smooth.
And it's not too like something that is. I know for a fact because I've had this coffee before and I've liked it so much. It's been like my favorite before I left coffee.
Okay.
It's just, it doesn't make you feel, when you have coffee first thing in the morning and after a while during lunchtime, now it used to get really heavy on my stomach. I used to not like how I felt. I used to feel very groggy. This coffee does not make you feel that way. And it's something that you can even I used to stop, even when I was drinking coffee, I used to stop drinking coffee after 2 in the afternoon. I should not have coffee after that. Because, again, for the same health reasons. But this is something that you can drink a little prolonged period of time because it's not very heavy. Like I said, it's
in caffeine.
In caffeine. Also, it doesn't give you the kick that you're talking about. But it does its work. At the same time, it does its work.
Okay, so this is for I guess everyone that kick doesn't happen with this coffee because yesterday I was talking to Mruganga and he said the same thing, that he's not getting the kick out of this coffee.
Yeah, it doesn't have the kick because it is not that strong and it gets a very light roasted one.
Because I've been having coffee daily now, and I think I'm immune to that anxiety now.
Yeah.
So I'm not really able to get if that coffee has that much caffeine. How what notes you're getting?
It's a little citrusy, but also earthy at the same time,
So this is a medium roast coffee. Because of it's not being roasted dark enough or blonde.
Yeah.
Where at middle it gets that citrusy flavor from the fruit. And I taste various moist feeling I'm getting.
But no, that is the thing about this coffee, the Monsoon Malabar. That is how it is made. They make it, they soak it in the monsoon.
Yeah.
Because of that, the fruit it expands.
Yeah.
That is how you get the moisture out of
Correct.
it. Which is
I like this, like this moist coffee feeling. I'm liking. It's not dry as such, where you get those dry feelings in dark roast coffees.
Yeah, but again, it's not it's smooth, but it's not someone who really loves coffee for its richness. Probably might not like this as much. Like I said, how Mrigang thought about
So he likes some people, even my friends, they like dark roast coffees.
Yeah.
I had a brief period of my lifetime having just dark roast coffees, Sumatra or Verona.
Yeah.
But I feel that I've matured enough to get out of dark roast coffees, where in dark roast you just get that roasty feeling.
You get.
It feels like coal or there's no coffee fruit flavor, or how a region tastes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, when you have this coffee, that it's been at some soaky place where it's rainforest around.
You can see it.
Yeah. In dark roast coffees, you don't get that picture. You just get that, okay, this is roasted.
You just get the cake out of it.
Going back to coffee.
Look, you made me. Like I told you, it's that thing where you start doing it and then you're just like, oh my god, I shouldn't have left it in the first place. And you get addicted to it like
Okay.
other vices in your life. You
Coffee addiction is another topic we should do.
should.
So, what's your favorite drink
In general,
in general?
like
Yeah.
I think wine. I mean,
Okay.
can't do without it.
Which wine?
I like rosé, but
Rose is my favorite too.
yeah, I mean it's like everyone's go-to wine.
Hmm.
I'm also into Cabernet so. But I drink a lot of tea now, so I wouldn't say I like it, but it is my go-to drink.
Wine. Tea.
Tea.
Okay.
Tea. In social like surroundings, tea.
Okay, since I've known you, you've had black coffee.
Yes.
But
always.
like, how you landed on black coffee?
So basically, for me, coffee has always been like a drink that me and my family used to have after dinner. It was like an after dinner drink. Yeah, where the original feti hui coffee mama ki.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is how it used to be. And my mom loves making coffee, and she likes to like whip it.
Yeah.
You know. So we used to have that quite often, and it wasn't. That's when I used to really like coffee because it wasn't like as a kid I wasn't allowed to drink a lot of coffee, obviously. But like eventually I grew out of it, and then so my parents were like, okay, fine. So now so we used to have coffee a lot after dinner, and eventually. After that, I directly skipped to black coffee because of my workout. And I've been working out for the longest time. So for me, it used to be in the morning. I used to have like 5 almonds, a big cup of black coffee, and then go work out. And I used to work out in the morning. So that is how I kind of got hooked onto it in the first place. In the beginning, it used to be like really basic, whatever coffee is there at home. I just like whatever it is, just make
Instant
it
coffee.
instant coffee and just have it and go. That is how I kind of got hooked onto black coffee, and it's been years since I haven't shifted my focus from black coffee.
You don't like to have any other coffee?
No, I do. I really like filter coffee now.
Okay.
I like the typical South Indian filter coffee as well, and the way it is made is also quite. I mean, I didn't know like there was a different brewing method for that, which is quite a lot like. Go on.
Lot of people don't know that filter coffee is like how it's brewed.
Yes.
They just like filter coffee.
They don't
What is
know
filter?
what-
They don't know what is filter coffee.
There's a different machine that
Yeah.
is there for the filter
The
coffee.
decoction filter.
Yes, and it's big, it's huge. Like I went and I saw it, I'm like, I didn't know. I thought filter coffee was like filter machine dal ke whatever it is, So, but no, I like filter coffee. Very recently as in like probably 2-3 weeks ago, I was really craving for some coffee, and I had some coffee because my parents don't drink a lot of coffee now. I mean, we're all very milk people, very very health conscious, so we drink milk in the morning. That's about it.
Okay.
Which is very weird. But so even they are like not much into coffee, but like whenever I make like a good breakfast and something, I need coffee. And during the lockdown I had some time, I whipped up some good breakfast, so I wanted coffee. And I was like, but I didn't want to have black coffee because I knew like it just gets really bad later. So I made coffee with a little bit of milk, but also some cream.
Okay.
And you should try it if you haven't.
I have I also have decoction filter at my home, the smaller one. But I'm really into pour over.
Yeah, I know how much you're into.
Because I like to have that hot coffee. In decoction filter, it gets like cold. By the time it comes down into the decoction
yes.
cup.
No, but this one is again, the one that I was making is again basic. The mom coffee tower, not Dalgona coffee,
You have.
but quite like that. But the cream gave it a very different flavor, and I liked that too. But again, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm completely off coffee. I have coffee
Once in a while.
quite often, once in a while. But I have like filter coffee most of the times. But I'm making a point not to get coffee at home. you know.
Don't you have blue to at home?
I finished it. Not more, like more
Oh.
of it.
Blue to has that South Indian,
I also got
it
a-
has that South Indian flavor.
I recently got a coffee machine too.
We're making tea in coffee machine.
No, I'm making coffee, but like when someone comes over, I serve it to them.
And 1 cup for you all.
And it's rude not to
Yeah,
have
it's
coffee
rude
over
not to have
there. What are you lost? What are you thinking about?
Oh, I was like, ki even my sister she also got hooked onto black coffee like you.
Yeah.
Where it was like, this is necessary for pre-workout.
Yeah.
You have to have black coffee.
Yeah.
So she used to have it like, this is like medicine. I need to have this before workout.
Oh no, I never felt like that. Like I used to just have it because I don't have taste. In my life, I don't have taste. You tell me, oh, I don't want to say it, but you say shit. Take shit. You tell me it's healthy, I will eat it. I'm that kind of person. And I've eaten, for my workout, I've eaten things that are just like, I mean, someone is like, why would you eat it if you're not liking it? And I was like, no, it's healthy. It's giving me what I need. It's necessary. I will eat it. So that is how I started coffee, but I always liked it. I mean, it was always something that, made me feel good. And having coffee first thing in the morning for some reason was very positive for me. I actually felt like, okay, the day is going to be amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Right?
Let's see how today goes. We're having coffee. Morning.
And good coffee.
Thanks.
This is good coffee. I'm already done with it.
Right. Okay. So now my sister has 3 cups of coffee every day. I'm like, slow down. Please.
I feel
Don't
bad
do
for
this.
her insides now,
But it's okay, she has instant coffee. It's not like, but she's getting hooked onto this.
That's good.
She asks me to make coffee once in a while. She's like,
My parents are completely, they don't understand why I drink black coffee. Because when I sit with them on the breakfast table, they have their food and I'm having my breakfast, and I have used to have a huge big cup of black coffee with me. Okay. And they used to like to smell it. And then my dad used to really, because of the smell, he used to feel like, okay, I want to drink this. And he used to drink it and he's like, why are you having this? Like, what is this? I mean, why are you torturing yourself with it? Like, I think it'll take time. I mean, and then I told him, I'm like, it's how you drink your whiskey and you like it. And I hate it. I just don't get it, how you can drink something which is, again, a torture to yourself before and after. At least this is good for me after.
after. Yeah. I like whiskey. I'm into scotch, not into whiskey.
I'm getting into gin now.
With tonic water. Favorite coffee beans you want? Malabar.
Absolutely, Monsoon Malabar. Before that, it used to always be Sumatra.
Sumatra also.
Yeah.
Brewing also.
Yeah, but I recently discovered Monsoon Malabar and I really like it.
Even I love this coffee.
Yes. It's quite surprising you like it. I mean, I didn't know you'd like something so light and...
So, as I said, recently I've got into medium roast coffees and I'm completely off dark roast. I have even stopped having saffron coffees because it burns coffee. So even medium roast coffees are dark, gets dark roasted into, comes as roasted thing. So yeah, because I like to explore the taste. When I'm having one every sip now, I'm like, okay, this is made
You
somewhere.
can actually think of its origin. Yes.
Single
It's a different
origin
trip.
coffee. Okay, then second was medium roast. I'm getting different notes.
Yeah.
In dark roast in Sumatra or Verona, it's just roast flavor. Maybe you will get to know how it's roasted.
Yeah.
But nothing else.
I also like mocha java. It's a blend. It's not like... It's nice though. I think you should try that too.
Will do. And recently I got into Indian made coffees, so
I think the Indian coffees are good. I mean, I don't know. I like them.
I don't know why. It was just a phase where I was Sumatra. After shoot, before shoot, I want Sumatra tall. I don't know anything else.
I think you kind of learn. You just know what you like better, and it doesn't have to be what is the best. It could be the worst, but it's what suits you.
Yeah, what suits you? What's your favorite brewing method for coffee?
Yeah, for coffee, I'd say, I mean, originally it used to be the mocha pot. I used to really like how the taste of it used to come. It used to be very rich for me.
Yeah.
But I think go-to is French press now.
Okay. It's very convenient also.
Yeah.
French press.
Yeah,
Mocha pot, doesn't it burn coffee?
it does.
It
I
does.
realize that quite. Because, you don't know how long
Because it's
it's on
on
the
the
stove.
direct heat.
It's direct heat. It's
Yeah.
on the stove. You can't see the way the coffee is, brewing.
Brewing, yeah.
So yeah.
My go-to is pour over and Chemex. Nothing else.
How have you tried Aeropress?
I haven't tried Aeropress.
I want
to. Even I want to. It's expensive.
It is. It is.
Okay, next season is all about different brewing methods.
That's nice.
So gradually we are going into how, if someone is a black coffee drinker and wants to get into black coffee knowledge, so that's how we're gradually going into
yeah.
coffee
Yeah.
region, then processing, now roast. Next will be fermentation.
But I'm definitely ordering this coffee that we had today.
So how you raised to not have coffee? I was raised to not have tea. In our school, it was like don't have tea, call Ai Baba, and don't have chicken, don't have non-veg. Just 3 rules I followed for like most of my life. Ai Baba I call. Non-veg I started after 12th, after I got out of school. And Nan Prabodhan. And chai to I still don't have. Never had tea.
Oh no,
I
I'm not a chai person.
I tasted. So 2020 was my year. I was going to experiment with teas.
2020 was supposed to be everyone's year. But well, look where we are.
So I was like, I will not say no to tea or chai anymore. I'll just taste. At least I'll taste. I don't want to be at some point where I'm like, oh fuck, I like this.
Yeah.
Why I have not had this before?
Yeah.
Like how Mrugank went after having non-veg. Like first bite into Basa and he's like,
Why?
last question.
Yes.
Coffee related experience.
So, last year, about the entire year, I was doing a course which used to be in Bombay. So, and it was like a weekend course. So I used to literally leave for Bombay at 5 in the morning, and I used to be back by 8:39. So for me, that time, I used to actually look forward to coming back because there was a Starbucks on my way back.
Yeah.
Because I didn't stop anywhere. I used to directly go to Matunga. That's where my class was. I was doing a course. And so while coming back, there were times when I used to really be tired of driving. Like 4 o'clock in the morning, I prefer not to drive alone because I don't know. I had a bit busy week till Saturday I was working and then Sunday again driving. So sometimes take the bus. Okay. And so the bus usually always stops a little away from Starbucks. So there's a food mall.
Yeah.
And the small food mall beside
Yeah.
it. A little further. But the
Shady food mall.
shady food mall. And the bus used to stop there.
Yeah.
Because that's probably what people prefer more. It's cheaper. So I always had this thing where I used to time myself. I used to run to Starbucks. I used to place my coffee order. I used to go to the washroom. I used to pick up food. And by the time my coffee was done, I used to get back.
Okay.
I had to get back in time till the bus left. Because I had no one with me to call me up or tell me that the bus is there, not there. And so like the bus is leaving or not leaving. And sometimes maybe I used to find someone who used to like, a girl my age used to be like, she knew I was there sitting there or whatever. Otherwise, to make it really quick. There has been one time where I missed the bus.
I thought what? I thought it was coming.
I missed the bus. And I had my coffee in my hand. I had my sub in my hand. And I was just like, about to cry. Because I didn't know what else to do. I was just like, okay. I think I waited there for another hour. Wondering what to do, and then you know what? I was just like, screw this. I think the coffee just made me feel better. I hopped onto a random bus.
Okay.
And then I sat in the back seat.
Your bags and all, you were carrying it.
Yeah, because I had one single
Oh.
bag because it was like a day travel, so I didn't have bags or anything. One single bag. Hopped onto the other bus, but that took some efforts for me, and I think that I dedicate and I give it to my coffee that I had in my hand during that time. But because I was alone. It was getting dark, and the fact that I waited a little longer, it was about 8, 9, and imagine on the highway you like by yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was kind of a
And again, you were near Shady Food Mall.
food mall, yeah. So I was just like, was it that important for me to get the coffee? Was it? And then I'm like, well, who am I kidding? I do need it. I really needed it. So I could say that was
Sometimes
an
it's just
experience.
necessary.
It is.
But-
I mean, I wouldn't have.
But coming back from Mumbai and while driving, coffee is necessary. What I feel.
I think it's just comfort that you get from it.
So I was shooting in Thane. Shoot got over very late. I drove, shot whole day. I was exhausted. I was like camera, then whole equipment is huge to carry around. And 11:30-ish we packed up. I'm like going back now. I really need coffee. And then again I'm in Thane. Is there a Starbucks around? Googled. I was like, nice.
This is Starbucks is there in Thane. Thane is not a village.
I had no idea. No, I had no idea. I was shooting in Thane for the first time. I'm like, I don't know if Thane has Starbucks or not. So I'm like, cool. They have. Quickly drove. Like, give coffee. Asked him to make it my way.
Yeah.
More
But don't you
coffee.
think India needs more good coffee places? I think it's crying for more good coffee places.
But even like people also don't they're not into coffee that much. Like how much
probably
they're
like the
into.
way-
Have you seen in the last couple of years how much Amrut Tulya, like Yeble and all that?
yeah.
The chai places have been
That's
going
because
crazy.
it's for people which is pocket friendly. When people like, I am a person who on my way to work, if I have a coffee place on the way that I can like actually pick up and is not very heavy on my pocket, then there would be no stopping to me. I'm glad there isn't because then because I need it every day. I'd rather pick it up from a place which has good coffee and is making a good coffee for me than sit at home and make it myself while I'm getting ready for the day. So I don't think we have that culture in India, and that's something that I'd really like. There's a barista opened on my way to work right now. And my way to work is basically my house to my office is 5 minutes. So there's a lot of very less distance for me to actually explore anything. But a barista's opened up, and I haven't been there once.
Cool. So that's a wrap.
Yes.
Thank you for watching or listening. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
I would like to mention that if you are listening to this on your way to work, grab a coffee on the way. It'll be nice. You will thank us for it.
Have a nice day after having a coffee. Once again, happy International Espresso Day.
Yes.
Keep having coffee.
And keep loving it.
And we love coffee, even though she's off coffee.
Hey, you kind of got me hooked onto it again.
Don't blame me.
I am going to.
Hey,